Every year, nurses face new challenges, but this year has been especially difficult. With COVID-19 getting worse than ever, it can be difficult for nurses to stay on top of things. We were able to sit down with Tracy Rosenberg, a nurse at Mercy Health, and ask her about how she's feeling with everything going on.
There's no end in sight right now. So we know, like, even though that we're tired, there's no break. We are just being stretched to the absolute max and trying to manage all of that. It's mentally exhausting. And knowing that we got to come back tomorrow for another 10, 12, 16-hour shift, and there's no end.
As Tracy gets into some more details of what her and her coworkers see each and every day, we are able to tell the amount of stress it puts on these nurses.
Watching my colleagues have feelings of failure. We're working so hard to help so many people, and we're not winning.
With hospitals at capacity, nurses have been dealing with sicknesses of their own while trying to provide for others during these troubling times.
Currently, the nurses right now, they're experiencing a lot of illnesses of their own. It's hard for us to work under those conditions when we're so short-staffed. And when you're off work because you're sick, you're off for 14 days. That's a long stretch for a nurse.
Tracy has told us what she, as a nurse who sees COVID patients daily, struggled with the most.
Our beds are full. Our floors are overflowing. We just opened up our old facility just to make room for some of these patients because we are completely overloaded. We are running out of supplies. We're running out of ventilators. All those things that we talked about early on are happening now.
With nurses dealing with enough of a workload at the hospital, Tracy tells us more of what she has taken to a personal level and how the pandemic has affected her.
Trying to stay positive, cheering for each other. When we do get someone off that ventilator, when we do send somebody home, when we do return them to their families, those wins, we celebrate. We celebrate those, and when we can help somebody through there, that's still the good stuff.
And with that, we thank nurses all around the country for putting others before themselves and working tirelessly during this pandemic. It's been Ryan Wyngarden with Beyond the Rock, signing off.